A lot of you asked me how I made my Hanjuku Tamago. A lot of you asked me how to make the Hanjuku tomato that I put in my obento bako. So I'm going to show you. Let's get started. First, in a pot, just add some water. Just about halfway, a little bit more. Put this on the stove. Don't put the eggs in yet. High heat. And then what I usually do is get a spoon. Then I get these 2 eggs. And then I find the membrane. And then if you could hear that, maybe not. There was a little crack, so I'm going to do it a little bit quietly next time. If you could hear that, by doing that, it will separate the shell from the egg easier. So while we wait for that to boil, let's make the marinade. So first we're going to use some shoyu, which is soy sauce. And then you're going to put some vinegar in, mirin in, sake in, and then we're going to put a little bit of sugar in, so about a teaspoon. Now we're going to put some shoga in, which is ginger. Just going to grate some. You can also just cut it in slices and just put it in, but I feel like by doing this, the flavor of the ginger comes out better. If you don't want to put it in, don't put it in. Just, our family loves ginger and we love to put it in everything. That should probably be enough. I feel like that's around a teaspoon and a half, maybe 2 teaspoons actually. You just want to mix it around, just like that. Oops. So this is going to be a marinade. Just leave that to the side, and while we have been talking, this has finished boiling. So we're going to put our eggs in. Actually, we need a timer. Sorry. We have to time this for 7 minutes and take it out as soon as the timer goes off. So, oops. Yep, got the 7 minutes on the timer. After the 7 minutes, you got to go to the sink as quickly as possible to get the heat out of the pan because you don't want it to overcook. Put some water into your cup and then put your egg in, and then you're gonna shake it. And after you see some cracks like that, you're going to start peeling it off. And this part should be quite easy. It should come off quite nicely, as you can see. So yeah, that's a good tip to have in mind. Yeah, so nice and easy like that. 2 eggs done. Ta-da! Now we're going to put it into the marinade that we made before. Be careful when popping this in, just like that. Just going to mix it around like that, and then get as much air out as possible. So just like that, you've got the marinade, and then now we're going to put it in the fridge, or you can leave it outside, out here if you want, but I usually like to put it in the fridge. Leave it as long as you like. You can leave it overnight or just 30 minutes. You can even leave it just for 10 minutes. It really depends on how much you want to marinate the eggs for. I would probably put this in for around 3 to 4 hours if I want a nice brown color. I'm gonna go and do that. So I'll see you in around 3 to 4 hours. Good morning, guys. I actually left my eggs overnight so it will marinate better. But let's see what it looks like. Nice color. Let's give it a taste test. I usually like to put some salt on my tamago. Itadakimasu. It's a nice strong flavor. The ginger comes in like poof, and it's so nice. The salt actually makes the flavor come out more, so I really recommend putting some salt on your eggs before eating. These are seriously so good, but if you want even more flavor, I recommend adding more marinade and hanging it in the fridge like so. I made these eggs the next day and they were even more amazing. Check these out. Look how perfectly these came out. Definitely my best so far. Thank you so much for commenting on my reels. I really appreciate it, and I hope you like this recipe too. See you in the next video. Bye.